Today, I'd like to discuss how you can catch bass and walleye with this Rapala Shadow Rap Shad SDRS-9. The shallow running jerkbait is especially effective for bass and walleye when fish are keyed in on shad and other small bait fish near the surface. Its realistic profile, in fact, it's a beautiful, beautiful jerkbait, is an erratic side to side movement and slow rising action that make it an excellent choice when fish are pressured or reluctant to chase faster presentations. Because it stays in the upper portion of the water column, it excels in situations where predators are feeding shallow but still require a finesse approach. One of the biggest advantages of this lure is its ability to work in that effective 3 to 4 foot depth range. That makes it ideal for targeting flats, weed edges, rocky shorelines, riprap points, and transition areas where bass and walleye naturally like to hunt. In spring and fall, both species often move shallow to take advantage of warming water or migrating bait fish, and a shallow jerkbait can be one of the most productive tools available. Windy or overcast conditions further enhance its effectiveness by pushing baitfish towards structure and making predators more aggressive. Success with this lure comes down to cadence and patience. After casting past your target area, allow the bait to settle briefly before beginning the retrieve. Use short, controlled twitches of the rod tip to make it dart side to side. Then pause. During the pause, the lure slowly rises, imitating a wounded baitfish struggling to stay upright. Many strikes occur during this moment, so it's important to stay focused and be ready to set the hook as soon as you feel some pressure. Bass typically respond well to a slightly faster cadence with shorter pauses, especially when feeding aggressively around cover or along weed lines. Walleye, however, often prefer a slower approach. Longer pauses and subtle twitches can be especially effective for walleye in cooler water, low light conditions, or when they are positioned along shallow rock or sand transitions. Fishing parallel to shorelines or working along gentle break lines can produce consistent results for both species. A medium or medium fast rod with a forgiving tip helps maintain proper action and keeps the fish pinned on light wire treble hooks. Lighter line enhances the lure's natural movement and keeps it running at its intended depth. When worked deliberately and with confidence, this jerkbait is highly effective. It's great for catching both bass and walleye in shallow water situations. Take care, my friends.